free agent style in trucks at Charlotte. And I got up here in the booth for a few moments. My good buddy Puddin.
What's up, guys? Real quick, I was invited up to the booth here tonight on Free Agent Friday. As everybody knows, over the off season, it is now Cringe. We've done a little rebranding and everything. It's still season 6. We just explained this kind of like when the Winston Cup went to an Nextel and the Sprint, etc. You know, just a little bit of rebranding and stuff. And I do want to apologize to the drivers out there that we had a little bit of a mishap. You know, thoughts and prayers go out to the Mall Bear family and Paul Bears out there because they have done such a fantastic job running what used to be known as Development Series, now renamed Free Agent Friday. We now have Justin, Keith, Adi, and Denke all helping us out with this. This is a great responsibility as they have already started to figure out by people messaging times, dates, tracks, series. So as one of the CEOs of the new Cringe, again with NRG, and then everybody else that's been helping. We got Flirt and D. There's so many names that need to be mentioned that I can't rattle off right now because I'm on my little rolls. I just wanted to come up here and say thank you to all of our drivers. Please, if anybody else out there has any questions, get a hold of these guys up here. We are looking to have full fields for custom and preset sides. Captains will be allowed to race, as I was just explained to too. So thank you guys for what you guys are doing on Fridays. Again, it is awesome to see that we did have a 1-week sabbatical here at Free Agent Friday, Cringe Season 6, but we are back under action tonight.
Thank you very much, Puddin.
Good
that was awesome. And we also have Justin up in the booth.
Hello. I just want to add on to that. I'm really looking forward to the new Free Agent Friday. We have a good roster of drivers that are coming in. Some are repeats from last season. Some are new guys coming in. They're all working hard. They're all putting the time and the effort in. They've all explained to Denke, myself, and Keith that they're looking for rides. You know, they want a permanent ride on a team. So I'm happy to, I'm happy I was asked to join this. Somebody who started out in development and who's now been signed. I feel like it's the least that I can do to help give my knowledge and whatever I can do to help those guys out.
And
Nice.
With that being said, too, guys out there, this is all Keith, Just Jacket, and Blank Canada himself, Denke. This is their baby on Fridays, all right? So what they say goes. This is their rules. This is their setup. So if you have any problems with that, then I don't know what to tell you. These guys are the ones in charge. This is their baby. So anything they say goes. They chose to take this responsibility on, like I said, which is a big deal, and it's greatly appreciated. And as for the other fact, too, as a captain on the preset side for Knievel Motorsports, I don't know if I've got any spots exactly open yet. I might have one opening, but there are captains out there looking for the preset and custom side too. So don't get discouraged throughout the season if it doesn't happen in the first race. Show up, and it's about cleanliness, not where you finish, how you race. If you're a lap down, how you get on pit lane, how you come off a pit lane, everything like that. So that's how you get noticed in the long run too. But this is these guys' baby. This is what they wanted to do. They said, hey, we want it. We gave this to them, so they are the men in charge here. Except for Denke. We have 2 men and a Canadian in charge.
Yeah. Paul Bear says, hey, Puddin. Good to hear you, buddy.
What's up, Paul Bear? What's up, Paul Bear? How are you, buddy? I hope everything's going good for you.
And we also have Audie in the booth.
Hey, how's everybody doing out there? I'm just really happy to be up here. I know a few of the drivers in the preset, a few of the drivers in the custom. There's some that I don't know. I'm just really looking forward to seeing what happens, who's fast, and who can handle themselves under pressure this season, because there's a lot of fast cars, and I'm sure there's going to be quite a bit of pressure on the track.
That is true. And we also have our in-race reporter, Keith. and
Yeah, we can hear you.
well, we can hear you, but
So while we have the qualifying going on right now, Denke, let's go over kind of what people should expect for this season. There is no surprises with the new Free Agent Friday. We are running the exact same rules that NRG and Pudding spent the off season with the owners and everything. We did not change anything. What our goal is with this group of drivers is we are here to get them ready and get them prepared for the rules of the league. So if they get signed, they're not having to readjust to a different set of rules. Everything is the same. The point system is the same. Discipline is the same. You know, how you carry yourself is the same. We do not want to take away one bit from what Ma and Pa Bear did. They absolutely killed it last season.
They rocked it.
With what they did.
Yes, they did.
Those two human beings put their heart and soul into development. But with the new season, we just want to keep it plain and simple. You know, we're following the exact same rules as the league that's going on now.
yep. And I do have a question. Keith, did you send me an invite? Okay. Don't forget, me, Audie, Puddin, and Justin.
Like I said,
Justin,
I'm only up here just for the spur of the moment. I'll be watching on my phone.
Oh,
just relax.
I thought you were in the race.
Oh no! I'm going to take a little time tonight and enjoy it. My little buddy
Nice.
Ollie's back; he's upstairs. Mrs. Puddin and her friend got some things done today, so we're just going to relax a little bit. But just wanted
Nice.
to jump up here.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
There you go.
Enjoy it.
Yep. But yeah, I will have the race on GH Films out there in YouTube land. That's a new name, so it's great to see another new face out there in YouTube. I know you guys are going to absolutely kill it like the Bears did. They did a fantastic job, and Justin pretty much summed it all up right there. But and something that we do want to reiterate is I love the word he used, discipline. Discipline's a great word, and that goes off track too. If you're in a public lobby or in chats, there will be no baloney tolerated, especially in chats. Any bull spank talking in the chats is there will be discipline actions taken
Correct.
on that too. So if you take that into mind, things do happen on the racetrack. At the end of the day, yes, we are all very competitive. Yes, we are one big family here at Cringe, but it is a video game. We are competitive. We all love the race. Things happen to us all the time. Justin gets bumped around sometimes. Audie, myself, then Kate. Well, he's bumping everybody around. You know,
I am not bumping everyone around.
Den Kate's the reason for most of the caution. So but I mean, at the end of the day, guys. So that goes to take that into consideration too. Once your name gets visible out there, if you're in a public lobby causing some trouble and ruckus. That will not be tolerated. We do not want Cringe affiliated with anybody like that. Again, all this bull spank talking in the chats, very much unaccepted. If you want to reach out to somebody, if there's something on the track, talk to them one-on-one, man to man, man to woman, person to person, and get it resolved that way. Nobody else needs to have to deal with that. But thank you guys again so much, Justin, Keith. And then Kate, audio, I'm going to help out up here too. On that note, I am going to jump out, relax a little bit. I'll be watching on my phone. Good luck to the racers. I thought I was going to try to sneak out there for the Chicago race.
Couldn't you enjoy your evening, man, and relax, and maybe hopefully we'll put on a good show for y'all.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And you know me, I already got one of these tall, delicious stone lights as always. So thanks again, and for myself and everybody else, the administrators, captains, and the Free Agent Friday administrators. Thank you guys for participating. Thanks for tuning in on YouTube. And don't forget to stay tuned here real quick because we are going to start setting up a Twitch page too. So we'll be able to get that out there also. But on that note, I am the one and only. As you guys may or may not like it, I am Puddin' Knievel. You all have a great, blessed, safe evening, and I will talk to you soon.
All right,
Bye!
have a good one, buddy.
Keith, have you started the race? Okay. You can go ahead now.
Somebody send me another invite.
Just let
Somebody
us know.
send me
when we
another
can.
invite. In case something happens, I can get back in. Tell us when to get in.
Sorry, guys. And YouTube land, we're still trying to figure this out. Bear with us. This is our first night. So while we're waiting for the timer to hit 0 and get on track, what are we expecting tonight from the Charlotte race here in trucks? Because we all know trucks tends to be tight. So what is the strategy in the setup here at Charlotte?
Well, if it was me, the truck's tight at the beginning of the race, but I think I'd want to drive it a little bit tighter in the beginning of the race for the long run because the truck's going to loosen itself up. You don't want to start off with a loose truck and then have to run a long run because then you got something to hold on to.
Right. And
pause the lobby and change it. Okay. You got Mountain Dew Racing? Or not Mountain Dew Racing, sorry. Do the Do?
So yeah, I think who's ever out front here, they're going to end up with a little bit of an advantage.
I was just trying to figure out why he was calling. Probably for that reason, for the track. Okay.
Clean air is going to be crucial here, I believe.
Oh, absolutely.
It's going to be who can get out front on the restart clean and hold that front position. That front position is going to mean so much tonight. And if the guy out front breaks away, it's going to be really hard for that guy behind him to run him down unless he's got somebody to help him and push him.
Right.
That is true.
The other thing to remember, too, is these guys and girls, as most of you probably know, Ma Bear is making a comeback tonight in I believe, the custom side of the Free Agent Friday.
Oh, and preset.
Oh, and so she's going to be in both tonight. So the other thing that we have to remember, too, is these guys and gals last season only ran 25% races, where versus now this season, we're having them run the 50% race. Their drivers, during the week do. So they have to adjust now, too, and also learn maybe fuel saving, tire saving, and all that stuff has to now come into play.
Yeah. So we can accept the invites? Okay.
Something to watch for, too, is who is going to catch on to that early and say, maybe now I need to rethink this because I may not make it a full fuel run.
I totally agree. Who's going to be able to manage that tire wear? Who's going to figure?
Nope. I think you just cut out. So. I think he just cut out.
Johnny Cash in the 18 trying to make a run from third. A little bit of help from the 20. The 20 wants to go to the inside.
Yes, Salt Lake preset just started.
So you look. We got the 22 and the 44 working together right now. Bear with us, guys. We have to learn everybody's numbers and names just like we do during the week. So it looks like we have KJ, the closer, out front. So the other thing, too, here is you want to try to stay single file as much as possible because in turn 3 and 4, at least I like to do it. Not everybody likes to do it. I like to arc the corner. I like to enter high and diamond off the corner and exit on the line because that's how you can make the most speed coming through the front stretch.
I agree, but when you get in a pack like this, you can't really always run the line you want to. So, who can maintain the line they don't want to run is another question. How much practice has these guys and girls had?
Right, and that's the biggest thing is practice is going to be the biggest thing. And the other thing too is I'm curious to watch is. Like we saw, I think it was preset Xfinity, there were guys making the high line work here. Will trucks have that same advantage, or are they too low on horsepower to where they're not going to be able to make the same horsepower?
And we have a new leader in the race.
Yeah, I'm looking here at Johnny Cash coming up through the field. He looks like he's got a pretty good truck. Looks like it might be a little loose, but all in all, he's got a pretty good truck.
Trying to find him here. There he is.
Yeah, and it looks like we have the 44 out front.
NDB, you got dropped. So you got dropped as out front.
Yeah, and the 18 looks to be very consistent here
I'm
early,
looking
but
back here.
But
I'm
it's
looking back here at Keith. He looks like he might have a little bit of problem. He might not be liking his truck as much as he want to.
yeah, he's running a preset. He's like a custom guy, but he's our in-race reporter. There you go.
You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
So one driver that I am very curious to watch out for tonight, and they may be just taking it slow right now because this is a 100-lap race. One driver I'm going to keep an eye on is that number 3 truck of Creed. Creed was signed previously, had to step away for a little while, but now he's back. So I'm definitely curious to see what he's going to bring tonight later as the race goes on.
I wouldn't count out Mauber either.
No, I was just looking at Marbury. She's really running some consistent laps. It looks like she's just biding her time. It looks like she might even be saving tires already.
Yeah, because it is 3 times wear.
Yeah,
So
Marbury's running. She's just running that line. You think she's already got it in her mind from Jump Street. Looks like she might have just scraped the wall just a tad bit. But looks like she's already got her mindset on that tire saving strategy.
Yeah, that is true. And don't forget, people. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Justin.
I'm actually very happy with Mauber because as we know, Mauber is normally strictly just a custom driver, but she's wanted to really step out of her comfort zone and go into the preset. Because like we've been telling most of our drivers the whole week that we've been working with them is we would love them to try to race both preset and custom because when you get an opportunity from a driver or from an owner, you don't want to turn it down because it may not be what you want. You take that opportunity, you go with it, and then, next season you may come up with a different opportunity that you want,
And exactly. And, you take some of these custom drivers that are driving some of these custom setups, and then you put them in a preset. They still have a little bit of mindset as, hey, my tire pressure needs to be somewhere around this, and my wedge needs to be somewhere around this. So they're going in with some kind of knowledge already.
Right.
Yeah, that is true.
So I'm looking at Creed.
We got some people on pit road right now. Looks like we got the 22, the 44s on pit road. So is this
the 18, the 21?
Are they splitting the stage in half? Maybe. Oh, okay.
4
so
laps to
is this
go.
a splash of gas and go, or are they taking right sides?
If I was them, it would be a splash. So the 18
the
looks like he took a splash.
like he just took a splash and he's down and away.
So if you've only got 4 laps to go, and here's the other thing, maybe Mauber was saving fuel.
I think she was. I think she was.
Now she's going to pass all these guys.
Exactly. Like I said, she might have already been in that saving mode of running that high side.
And the top 5 get stage points. So
Correct.
This could be good for Mauber.
So, Keith, right now, who do we have in the lead?
So the 20 is in the lead, which he didn't pit either. I don't believe he came down pit road. So
does he still have to pit, or can he make it? This is the big question.
Right. And if I'm a driver, I would prefer take that hit now in stage 1. Because if I finish last in stage 1, it's stage 1.
Yeah.
Then you know what you're doing.
I'm looking at Mauber here. She's running with these trucks here that
Just came out of pit.
Just came out of pit. And she's kind of staying right there with them. They're not really gaining. They're not really getting away from her.
Right.
Nope.
And these are for position.
So her tires, maybe she saved enough to get by these guys that just took a splash.
Right.
That is true.
Very impressive. Very impressive run so far from Mauber.
Yeah, so right now, as it runs, Mauber is in second place for the stage.
Good for her. She started right. Like we talked about it from Jump Street about who's going to find that line and who's going to figure out when they need to start saving.
And I think that was
the
stage.
That's the end of the stage.
She came out and did it from Jump Street. She came out and mastered that.
So it looks like we've got
20 to 10 to 17. Key 44. Okay, so who was after 21? Okay.
Keith,
I need
don't
pictures.
forget to take pictures. So this is actually going to work out in the 20 and the 10's favor too, because now they've got, not only were they able to save, but now they've got the track position going into the start of stage 2.
And not only they have the track position, but now they got a good state of mind going into that third stage that they know that they can save.
Right.
Yep.
So here we go. We got Malbear on the outside. Let's see here. This is going to be pretty good. Ooh.
Now what do you do? Seeing that you saved in the first stage, but now you're out front.
Well, right here,
I think. Save or you go?
Well, right here, I think you need to go. And, so while we're all bunched up, I think you just need to go and just kind of settle in. And then, whatever. Ooh. Oh, we got some cars get together in the back there, or some trucks, rather. We got a truck on pit road. Keith.
Yeah, he forgot the pit. Our in-race reporter forgot the pit.
So there's Malbear. She kind of looks like she might have fell to the back on purpose. Is she trying to save already again?
Keith.
She's already running that tire saving line. So, she's looking at the big picture here. She's not looking at just these first couple laps.
Yeah.
And the other thing, if I'm these other drivers, I would have taken notice of that.
Well, I was getting ready to say, you got to notice she's not falling to the back because she's slow. She's falling to the back because she's smart.
Right. Yeah. And Keith, did you end up legging out? Good talk.
Then, Kate, why don't you put yourself on Do Not Allow and try to figure that out?
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, right here, Malbear is just going to stay far enough back and let these guys really... Because the other thing, too, here at Charlotte, and whether you're in Cup, Xfinity, or Truck, when you race side by side, you are eating the right side tires up huge, where if you're just running by yourself. So the more and more these guys and girls run side by side with each other, it's eating their tires, and they're using more fuel because they're having to keep the truck in that specific line.
Exactly. I agree with you 100%. She can run her line wherever she wants to. She has no pressure. She can run as hard as she wants to run. She can lift where she wants to. She has no pressure, and she's saving everything she needs to save for the end of the stage.
And I believe the 44 took notice of what she was doing, because the 44 just went to the high side and just let everybody go around him.
I'm watching Creed in this pack of these 4 right here, and they're not saving nothing, tires, fuel, or anything. They are just running as hard as they can run. Now, so that tells me that either they're assuming that she's got a pit, or they're just not taking notice.
I don't think they're taking notice.
Well, it looks like the 44, like you said, the 44's come to the back too, running that high side. So maybe looking in that rearview mirror thinking, hey, she was here last time.
Yep.
Maybe she's got something going on, which she does. She's running a really, really smart race so far.
Yeah, that is a really smart race. And we got some messages in YouTube land here. Yes, Dell, there are cautions.
I'm looking at Creed here. It looks like he's falling off a little bit. Looks like, is his truck falling off a little bit, or is it just getting a little bit loose?
Might be getting loose.
Yeah, so if I'm the 44 right here, I would just fall in behind the 3. Don't push it. Don't try to pass him. Just ride along with the 3.
Right. I mean, I can't help, guys. I just can't help but going back and looking at that 10 truck. I mean, she's running a perfect line. Her tire wear's got to be good. She's up there saving everything she can save.
Yep.
Wouldn't be surprised if she's not here at the end of this race up front when this white flag comes out.
That is true, eh?
The nice thing about that, too, is, like we've explained to every driver in here, is a captain is not necessarily looking for wins. They're not looking for you to dominate stages. They're not looking for you to get dominate and wins. They are looking for somebody who's smart with saving, smart on the track, holds their stuff very well when it comes to, being a representative of cringe, like Pudding said earlier. So you don't necessarily need to be out there to win every single race. They want to see consistency. That's the biggest thing is, how consistent can you be on track? It's not always about driving through the pack.
Yep, that is true.
That is totally true. Some of these guys, some of these owners, all they're looking for is, if I got a guy that's really, really fast and he's up front, but he comes off a pit road and he's wrecking everybody and he's getting on pit road and he's jamming everybody up, then he's really holding himself up. If you're a little bit slower and you're a little bit more aware of what's going on around you, it makes you a little bit better driver than just trying to drive it in there and just trying to have that spot right then.
Yeah. And you can tell that Ma Bear was saving because now she's at a point where she feels comfortable because now she's turned up the speed on the truck because she was closing down on the 44 and the 3 before the 3 went down pit road. So now she knows that she's got enough to make it to possibly the end of the stage again, like she did before.
How many laps? Yeah. Does anybody know how many laps we have left?
We're going to have difficulty because Keith accidentally hit the wrong button and exited, so we're not really going to know that.
All right, so
I apologize.
That's fine.
It's
that's fine.
Accident. It happens.
No, that's fine. That's fine. We're going to kind of. It's got to be getting close. I mean, we're starting to see some pit stops. Last time they pitted, they only had, 4 or 5 laps left. So,
right.
I know how to do it.
Did Creed pit? I was thinking maybe we could click back and look at the lobby and see, and then click back over here.
We got Johnny Cash in the wall.
Oh, look at the
now he's spinning.
He's sliding down through the grass.
In the grass.
He's in the infield. Caution, no caution.
That is, I believe, the end of the stage.
Yeah, that was the end of the stage.
Yeah, definitely the end of the stage.
Okay.
So now, right there, in Ma Bear's mind, she may be saying, "I may have saved too much."
Well, she might be, but there again, that confidence level. You got the longest stage of the race coming up. She knows she's got a truck that's really good on the long run. So maybe is she just back there smiling inside her helmet thinking to herself, I got this.
Right. Yep. Because like we saw right there with the 18 towards the end of the stage, because he drove by all these guys and caught up to the front leaders. He got loose off turn 4 and ended up spinning out the truck.
Used all his stuff up, and she's really not using her stuff. She's letting everybody's truck fall off, and then she's bringing hers in.
Yep. And in YouTube land, we have Salt Life that muted Justin. Yep. That's what he says. Justin muted.
Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater.
He's got the mute button out. We all better watch what we're doing.
On the outside row, so that might have been a caution.
Maybe that was a caution.
That may have not ended the stage.
Or I don't know.
We're just going to have to kind of see what happens. I mean, can we go back and see what...
NASCAR King says, hey, what's up, all?
Hey there, Jason. How you doing, buddy?
And
Jason will be in our next race at Chicagoland in an Xfinity car.
Yes.
I believe he will be driving the 18, I think. No, excuse me, the 08. He's in the 08 tonight.
I think so, yeah.
So we'll be,
I don't remember.
So we'll definitely be looking forward to that race. But right now, back to this one, we got a lot of action up front. We got Malbear running second.
18 bumps the 44 out of the way.
Oh, no.
And that's going to open the door for the 3. So Ma Bear, again, fell to the back of this pack.
Yeah, it fell right to the back. And it's like she's planning it every time.
Yep.
She's really running a smart race. And if you notice, every time she's right there at the end. And she's got to be, like I said, she's back there just biding her time.
Right.
Waiting for everybody else to wear their stuff out.
Fast Camaro says, what's up, guys? Extreme Dirt Racing. Ma Bear for the win. Delgatro Extreme, how's the Dirt Series going?
All right, let's see. We got Johnny Cash back up to third, but I've been watching him. He just looks like he's a little bit loose. He's getting down on that apron, and it just looks like if I was behind him trying to get around him, I might be just sitting back there going, "Oh shit, how am I going to get the 22 through the grass?"
Yep.
But if I'm behind, if I'm the 3 truck, I'm really like, man, I got to really be careful here. He's going to kind of get loose. Can I set him up and get by him?
And I think one of the things that's happening right now is he's driving it too deep into 3 and 4, which is causing the truck to get really upset.
Exactly. He's not really letting it roll the corner. Right. He's trying to overdrive it through there.
Right. 3 and 4 is the type of turn where you have to back up the entry so that you can carry the speed off. Because if you overdrive it, the truck's gonna have no power coming out. And it looks like the 44 is gonna make a run on the 20. That's also... the 18 couldn't keep the door open on him.
Yeah, it looks like the 18 might be lifting up.
And the 44 overdrove it. Hang on to it, guys.
Johnny Cash down in the grass, but he maintains control of the truck.
And we are running damage in here this season, too, so...
Yeah, damage and cautions.
So it looks like Johnny Cash is going to try and make a run for the lead here.
Yeah, Salt Life says Salt Life for the win.
Salt Life is parked. He's honest. He got fired from his team. He's not allowed to race anymore.
Oh, thank you, Dirt Racing.
So here comes Johnny Cash to the inside. No, he closes the 20, closes the door on him.
Hit the like button for these guys.
Johnny Cash, he's not going to give up. He's just looking for that opportunity to the inside, but the 20 truck is just not going to have it.
No. Chewy says, no way. Or how does that Chewy say that? Ah! And if nobody out there understands in YouTube land, it's a Star Wars theme. There we go.
Yeah, so... Johnny Cash is really, really working the back bumper of Chewy, and just really trying to get by him. And Chewy, like I said, is just not having it.
Nope.
I think Johnny Cash pulls out.
They are pulling away from the third place trucks. They have completely gapped themselves.
Well, they're running nose to tail. If they were side by side, it might be a little bit different story. Johnny Cash is really working the back bumper of Chewy. He's going to have to pass him on the outside. I just don't think he can do it.
No. He might have to wait for either a pit strategy or something.
If I'm the 18 right now, I think I just want to run behind the 20. Let's get away from these guys behind us. Let's fight this out ourselves.
Right. Yeah. And if I'm in the 18 truck and I'm behind him and I can see that I'm getting better runs off the corner, I'm going to continue to apply the pressure on him and force him into a mistake and make him hit the apron and wash up the track a little bit to make my move.
Well, you see what happened
but
here.
They're all catching up now.
Yeah, you see Johnny Cash got down and hit the apron. That broke them up and allowed this back group to come up to catch them.
And we do have a new third-place driver that we haven't talked about much in the broadcast tonight. We have Do the Do in the 21. He is wanted to come up and play with everybody else now. And we have Creed pitting.
Yeah, well, now we got the 44.
Soul Life Spotter of the Year award.
He's going to try Johnny Cash on the outside. It looks like he's going to get a little help from the 21 maybe. No, the 21 says, I'm going to the bottom.
So in the trucks, you can definitely make time, and it looks like the 18 is signaling to pit, which we like to see. We've stressed that 100 times for people that, you have to signal when you're pitting.
Yes.
And Justin, you said something about Do the Do. He's running third right now. He looks like he's got a really good truck. I mean, looks like he might just be waiting for an opportunity here.
Somebody's got the broadcast on in the background. Yeah. Can they turn it down?
That would probably be not me this time.
Not me.
Oh.
He's all good, buddy.
All right, so look, it looks like we got a new leader.
Yep. The closer just went into the pits.
So, are they starting? Is everybody going to start coming in now? I'm looking back here at Malbear. She's kind of running by She's kind of running by herself, but she's still running that line
so
to where
she's right here.
Yeah, she's coming to the pit. Malbear's coming to the pit this time by.
Oh, I think she's doing good. Like she's doing something.
I think she's got some kind of pit strategy shoved up her sleeve, and she keeps looking at it. And I think she's got something coming.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm not 100% sure if these trucks can make it on 2 pit stages in the final stage, or if they have to do 3.
I don't know. I wish we had a truck guy on the YouTube chat, because that would be nice to know.
So, Malbear's in the pit now. She's probably going to take 4 fresh tires and full tank of fuel. She's probably going to stay on her same strategy. So far, it's worked out for her. And if things work out the way I think they might, at the end of this thing, it might pay off.
So I'm going to ride on board with the leaders, and Malbear's coming off now. They're coming into their pit stalls right now.
I'm going to ride along with Malbear, and I'm going to see, can she get back around
we will try to do our best when they cycle all out to see who comes back to the lead. It was the 44 when they went on to pit road. They're going to come off now. Is anybody coming up behind them?
Malbear's coming up behind them.
One truck coming up behind
now.
The 22.
So Malbear's coming down the triangle now.
Yeah, I think the closer just got the lead.
Yeah, so I believe the 22 is going to take it, but the 2 trucks that just came off pit road are going to continue to hang on to second and third. So can they run down the 22?
Mountain Dew Racing says the 21 is in the lead.
Okay, so the 21 is coming off pit road now.
Yep.
And somebody's going to overtake him, which is the 22.
Yep.
So the 22 should be in the lead as of now. He looks like they're second and third. Can he slot into fourth before the over 18 takes him?
So what do we got? The 20 and the 44 running second and third?
Correct.
Okay, so behind them, we got Johnny Cash back there somewhere. There he is.
Yeah, he's with the 21. Yep.
So if you're the 20 and the 44, the best thing you can do right now is you guys have a 1 or 2 lap fresher tires. Don't race side by side because you're going to give the 22 what he wants. Get behind each other and push each other when you can. That is the only way you're going to catch the 22 because eventually the tires are going to equal out and you're not going to be able to close up on him.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right there. If you're back and you got somebody there with you, just run with them. You got a long way to go yet. You know, you're going to make a lot better time running nose to tail than you are trying to fight each other side by side. That leader's just going to drive away from you.
Right.
All right, so we got some messages out here. Let's see. NASCAR King says this is a good race. Paul Bear says we're doing an awesome job in the booth.
Thank you, sir. So it looks like we got a little bit. The trucks are starting to separate a little bit now. So now, do they have to pit again? So now, what happens if they do? Everybody's split up like this. This is going to be very interesting towards the end of this race now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and the 20 fell off from the 44, so the 44 pulled away from him. And the 44 is running a very unfamiliar line in 3 and 4. He's running the high line versus running the bottom, but it looks like it's working for him because he's getting some runs down the back and front stretch that's allowing him to close up.
So we got confirmation that the 20 is the leader. So Chewy is the leader. Yep.
So Chewy is our leader.
So the 2 trucks and the 22 and
The 22 and
The
the 44
are laps down.
Are they lap down? Or are they fighting to stay on the lead lap? That's the question.
That's possible. Wonder if Mountain Dew Racing can get us that info.
With the pit cycle, that they just went through, you really don't know who pitted where, how they came out.
Oh, no.
Our in-race reporter had to go to the bathroom, ladies and gentlemen. We do apologize.
And we have the 3 truck. Blew the engine.
Oh.
Dang.
Blew their engine. I told them guys when I walked by their garage the other day, they had a handful of nuts and bolts, and they were really curious on where they went, and they just threw them over their shoulder and said, we really won't need them. So maybe that played a factor into the motor.
That's possible. That is possible.
It's a damn shame when you can't find where they go.
Nope. That's it. Fire the crew chief.
Oh, Lord.
Mountain Dew, if you're out there, can you possibly get us a lap count on how many laps are left?
Please and thank you.
So it looks like the 21 might be just trying to lay back to get a run on the 20 here.
I'm wondering if he's running behind the 20 to see where he's making mistakes, to see where, when it comes down to the last couple of laps, where can he make his move?
Yeah, because, here he comes to the outside. Is he just, like you said, is he just feeling the waters out right now and just saying, hey, this might work here later on, but I'm not going to press the issue now?
And the other thing, too, is this is their first race out of their out of their break. A lot of them are just wanting to get their feet wet, really know what their trucks are doing. We are they're going to be going to all the same tracks.
So 22 is coming on pit road. Yeah, 22's on pit road now, so it looks like the pit cycle might be starting now.
12 to go. So when they hit the line, it was 12 to go.
Okay, so we got the leader, Chewy, in the 20 truck. So now this plays into factor with Marlboro. I'm sure she's going to have to pit again with everybody else, but is everybody else going to be able to make it?
Is she? But is she just going to do a splash and go? Has she saved enough to do the splash and go?
Exactly. Has she saved enough? No tires, she might be able to drive right by these guys. The question is now when does the leader, if you're the leader, when do you pit? With, say, 10 to go now?
We should become, this time around, it's going to be 10 to go. So when the 20 hits the line, we're going to have 10 laps to go. So when is he going to pit? That is the question.
I don't know.
So we're going to have 10 to go right here because he's crossing the line now.
So we got the Marlboro coming on the pit road now. So is she going to take a splash and go? Let all these other guys pit and drive right by him? This is the question of the race, guys.
Yep.
So it looks like the only two trucks on the track that have not pitted is the 20 and the 21. And it looks like the 20 is going to signal now to go down. So when trucks pit or anybody pits, you don't want to stay out there too long on old tires. You got to get down here. You got to get your strategy done.
I got to say this. Win, lose, or draw, my hat's off to Marlboro. She's coming back. She jumped out of her norm and jumped in here into this preset, and she just run, in my opinion, a hell of a race. I mean, she stayed out of trouble, and she's been up front, and she's shown the ability to fall to the back and do it gracefully. Just to save. And she's been there at the end of every stage. Like I said, my hat's off.
She is doing an awesome job.
So it looks like so we got 8 to go. Who's the leader right now? It should still be the 20.
So the 20 is coming off of pit road right now. The 22 was the first one to pit, so I wonder how this is going to cycle out.
Ooh, so I guess Puddin is going to be in the custom race. And so is I Spun Higgins.
I'm sure that's not the only person he spun.
Monster or Mountain Dew, can you get us a leader
Oh,
and
shit.
a final lap count?
So the 44 just drove right by the 22. I mean,
It says 8 to go. So probably we are now 7 to go.
Yeah.
Okay, do we know who we got? Is the 20 still our leader? He is all by himself.
I'm watching. See what
21 is
says.
in the lead.
All right, so
it looks like Ma Bear's pitting again.
Oh. Maybe
something wrong there.
I think she's having a hard time.
Oh, did they not get all the lug nuts on that tire?
I don't know.
Oh, tough break for Ma Bear. Yes, that's the report. That's the report from the pit box. They got called back in for 2 lug nuts being missing on the right front.
Oh,
tough break for such a good race.
Oh.
All right, we're back to our leader, and
the 21 is all by himself.
Yeah, and the 20's coming, but I just don't think he's got enough time to catch him.
I don't believe so. I believe he may have taken 4, and the 21 may have taken 2.
I mean, what do we got? About 5 to go here. If he catches him, he will really be running him down because the 21 is just not looking back.
So I'm wondering if Ma Bear didn't take tires and then maybe realized that her tires weren't going to make it to the end.
Yeah, that's a good possibility. I don't know.
Very good possibility.
It's just a shame. She was running such a good race. I just felt for sure if I'd have put my money on, she'd have been there at the end.
DNK, you got to flip through the trucks on the broadcast.
Oh, sorry. My son was like asking me something, and I had to try and fix it. So I apologize, guys. I was doing that.
It looks like the 21 is just driving away now. It looks like they're for a minute.
Right here, as long as the 21 doesn't make a mistake or blow a tire, he should walk away with it. But the 20 has definitely cut the gap by a lot.
Yeah, he has, but I just think he just stalled out. I don't think he's going to be able to get there.
I think it's a little too late for him.
So that means Do is in second.
So Justin said it earlier, he didn't get any air time, and kind of since Justin said that, he's kind of just inched his way up in the front. He's done it gracefully, quietly. And guys, I'm going to tell you, this has really been a good truck race. We haven't had one caution. I mean, or did we have one? Maybe we had one.
I'm not sure.
The 21's in the wall.
Oh, no.
20. Oh, blew the right
tire.
The tire did not last on the 21.
The tire didn't last. The 20 drove right by. What a tough break.
Tough break.
And that is one of the most heart-wrenching things if you're a driver, when you're trying to stretch that right front tire and it just doesn't last like you want it to, and it blows.
Oh, guys, all of us have been there and been watching that thing and been sweating and just thinking, man, if I could just make it these last 2 laps.
Yeah. So that's
go ahead, Dennis.
So that means the 22 is the leader?
I would say so. No, I would say the 20's the leader. The 20 was right there behind him. I believe the
22's a lap down.
Left front blue.
Yeah, guys, like I said, we've all been there.
I think that was the race.
That was it. That was the race.
We'll have to confirm with somebody, but I believe the 20 won the race.
That's what I believe. It looked like the 20 was just trying to run the 21 down, and when that tire blew, he just drove right underneath them. And, if I'm in that 20 truck, man, I am smiling from ear to ear right now. We don't want nobody to get in the wall, but if somebody gets in the wall, you want him to be the leader, and you want to be in second.
Yeah. I know there's some... Oh.
So, yeah, the 21. So we'll have to get...
So the 21 blew a tire... Or the 21. Oh.
The 21 blew a tire.
And
the number 20 won the race. Boy, that was a little confusing there, guys.
So, yeah, that was.
Can you invite the 20 to the party?
Yes, sir.
Well, guys, I gotta say, for the first truck race, I mean, it was really exciting to be up here in the booth. It was really exciting to watch, and even more exciting to call. I mean, they really did some impressive driving this evening.
Yes, they did. So the running order is the 20, the 18, the 22, and the 21. The 21 still managed to get 4th place after blowing a left front tire. Nice job.
Yeah, well, he got really lucky. If you're going to blow a tire, that's where you want to blow it, right at the entrance to the fucking pit road. Excuse me.
All right.
Chewy, are you on Always Allow?
Yes.
Can you just double check for me?
Please and thank you.
Under
Go to
party settings.
Always Allow. There we
go. All right. So, Chewy.
We'll let Denkate start off.
This is Han Solo. Great job, buddy.
Thank you.
For 700-year-old, you won a race. Sorry, I had to do it.
Oh, man.
No, great job. Great job, buddy.
Thank you.
Chewy, let me ask you something real quick here, buddy. You're running in 2nd place. You're trying to run the 21 down. He hits the wall. What goes through your mind at that point right there?
Well, talking to my crew chief, P. Cola, I was talking to him. I said, okay, what should my plan? I got everybody a lap down off that first stage. I saw everybody dive into the pits. I was like, where's everybody going? I had 30% still on my tires. Just drove off and got the stage win. Come to that final stage, told Gator, I was like, all right, I got to take 4 the first time. I got to take 4 that second time. And as we got into that second time, I saw the 21 come out. And in my mind, I was like, okay, he took 2. And then as I saw him coming up to that final 2 laps to go, I saw him hit the wall, and I was like, oh God. I thought he was going to come back down and collect me, but he's a great guy. I know he stayed up that wall and let it hold, and he actually got me the win.
Yeah, he did a great job.
Congratulations, man. You drove a good race. You stayed out of trouble the whole time. So, yeah, congratulations. Yeah. Everybody on track, really good job tonight.
Yeah, it was fast competition. It was dangerous. Yeah. The dew was the biggest one I saw up there, and I know Johnny was on me a whole bunch of these laps, but I think it was just, if he caught up to me, I think his truck was just got a little too loose of the dirty air. So.
All right, Justin, take it away.
Yeah, congratulations on the first Free Agent Friday win of the season. You were consistent from the get-go. You stayed out of trouble. I liked what you did with the 44 when you were trying to catch the leader. You made some smart moves, and you definitely proved that you're going to be a force to be reckoned with here in the upcoming week. So, just keep it up.
Yeah, I saw the 44 coming. I know he had just pitted a couple laps before me. I knew that he was going to be running me down right away, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to get behind him, let him pull me around the track. That's when I had the lead, and I was like, you know what? At 21 is really the only one that's going to be coming at me. I knew they were saying before the chat and everybody that was saying that 21's going to be the quickest, 21's going to be the quickest. And I think it was just like I told P. Cole, I was like, man, I just need to collect myself, find where I'm fast, and keep going.
Yeah, congratulations. I do want to bring one person up here that I think deserves, just a little bit of a speech. So I'm going to add them right now and see if they join. But yeah, Chewy, you did a hell of a race. I can't wait to see what you got next Friday.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Like, I know it's a smaller crowd than last year. I joined late last year. I was doing the customs, and I was just getting 5th to 10th place. I was like, you know what? Let's try the presets, see what I got. And I was like, you know what? I practiced this track 100,000 times. I know it back of my head on where I need to go, and it was fun.
Yeah, and just so you know, you're not stuck to just running preset here. If you want to run custom too, you're more than happy to run both of them. We are giving everybody the opportunity to do both preset and custom if they want.
Hello?
Hey, Ma Bear, how are you?
Good.
How are
I
you,
just
Ma
wanted
Bear?
I just wanted to bring Ma Bear in here just to, talk to her for a minute. Ma
I
Bear.
screwed up. I screwed
Ma
up
Bear,
in stage
you ran it.
3.
That's okay, Ma Bear. You ran a great race.
Ma Bear,
Thank you.
I gotta ask you, Ma Bear. We had talked about it before the race. Who was going to figure out that they needed to save that extra little bit, and when they were going to figure it out? Now, to me, it looked like you figured it out right from Jump Street. Was I right?
Well, I knew we had to save, but I wasn't necessarily saving. I had a hard time keeping up with them guys, so it just happened I was slower, so I saved more fuel. It just happened that way. But, I mean, I was thinking, okay, we need to save at least a couple, like 1 or 2. So I was kind of doing my turns and letting everybody go, just because if I crashed, then it would be more time wasted. But no, stage 3, I think I could have came in 4th if I would have taken 4 tires instead of just 2 right tires. And then I realized, I'm like, what? 7 laps to go, and I'm like 6%. I'm like, crap. I had to go back in, so. But it was fun.
Well, we just thought that they called you back in because they missed some lug nuts on the right front.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Damn pit crew
So,
to
Ma
fire.
Bear,
Yeah.
you got anything for these guys in the next race?
I don't think so. I didn't.
Oh,
practice.
yeah, you do. You got
And the last time I
this.
actually raced was, I think, our league race in season 5. I've practiced once with Denkate. Denkate and John Cash. 1 day ever since. So it's been a month. 1 day.
Hey,
It feels kind of freaky at the wheel.
I can tell you
so.
right now, it didn't show that you weren't racing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
You did a great job.
You did a great job. And, you said you wasn't as fast as those guys, but, I said it 2 or 3 different times. You started on the outside of the front row a couple times, and it looked like when you were going to the back, it just looked like it was planned. You did it so gracefully, and it was just
Thank
like,
you.
I mean, I said she's got to be saving. She's just letting these guys go, and when the end comes along, she's going to drive right by them.
Well, I did let them go because I didn't want to crash or get crashed. You know what I mean? So.
Well, you did it very gracefully. We thought it was all planned out.
No, well, I'm glad I could make it look good.
You did a great job, Ma Bear. Great job.
Yeah,
Thank
Ma
you.
Bear. It's so nice to see you back on track. It's got to feel good to just put on the helmet and be the one to focus behind the wheel now and not have to be the one trying to pull all the strings.
You know what? It's absolutely amazing. It's so much fun. I'm like, the stress that comes with doing development, I'm sorry, but you do not understand unless you've done it. So kudos to you guys for picking it up. I'm glad you guys did, and I hope to have fun racing.
Thanks. We hope you have fun too.
Thanks.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end the broadcast here. We are going to get set up for the custom broadcast. We are going Xfinity cars at Chicagoland. So please stand by. We will be back in like 10 minutes. Thanks, everybody.
Alrighty.
Yes, thank you.
Y'all have a great evening.
Good job, guys.